Girl, it's October 8th. I feel like, I look like, and I feel like, right? That's it. That's the intro. It is a poop day. I'm freezing. I'm on my menses. See, what had happened was, let me go back a couple days. I got invited to go out. I decided to go out. I thought I worked at 6 in the morning. So we stayed up till 6 in the morning following going out, so that I could just go straight to work. Went to work, realized I didn't work, hit up my friend who I knew was out, and I said, hey, are you guys still out? Let me come hang out. So I went and I hung out. And then I had plans with a friend where we went and did a very important thing. And we spent like 3 hours together doing a very important thing. Listen, it's a very important thing, okay? Very dear to my heart and very dear to her heart, and very like, should I have been doing all this stuff before this very important thing? Not at all. Did I? Yeah. Then I had should I have then gone to my other plans of hanging out with someone else? No. Did I? Yeah. Why? Because my thought process being, if I didn't keep the ball rolling, the ball was going to stop. And if the ball stopped, it wasn't going to get back up anytime soon. So, move to the other place. Next location. Got to keep going. So I went to my next location, hung out there for a little bit. Then I went to my 6 p.m. shift, the real shift that I had. Worked till 9 p.m. Managed to make it home. Crashed till God knows when. Woke up the next day, worked 1 to 6 or 11 to 4. Do not recall. Went back home. Slept. It was Tuesday. Worked a shift. Went to a friend's house, intending to study. Accidentally fell asleep. Woke up, it was today. It's Wednesday. Sorry. It was a really good weekend. And, yeah, no, I really am not happy. Well, I'm not going to say I'm not happy. I had a great time. And I'm not going to say that I'm not upset with myself, because I'm also really not that upset with myself. I just happen to be I messed up. I have so much homework. And I'm still catching up on sleep. And I'm panicked because here's the thing. In a situation where I have 6 different reading assignments with a study style of which I take notes on every single thing that I read and every single thing that I view and every single thing, because what if I need it? It takes me about, let's say, per medium to long reading assignment, based on the readings that I've already had, 1.5 hours to 1 hour 45 minutes, medium to long, per. Now that's 6. That's not a lot. I mean, let's average it out to 2 hours, because I'm gonna get distracted. I have 12 hours of work. I am very overwhelmed. And I have a homework assignment due tonight by midnight. I knew going in Friday, when I had a homework assignment that I kept shifting my entire day around to get done. I had a quiz that I was like mentally prepared for. I had all my notes. I literally had like a page left to read. excuse me, girl, sorry. And I finished my page reading. I took my quiz and I was like, okay, I have a homework assignment. I have X amount of time. This about work. I have this time to get ready. And like, if I just don't do my makeup and I just like meet that person there, and I just like, I kept shifting the entire day around when I was going to do this homework assignment. And long story short, I didn't do this homework assignment. I like sat myself down at the end of the night. Literally, I was at my friend's house and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my homework assignment before we head out to the club. And then I was like, here's the thing. No, I'm not. I know myself, and I keep trying to set it up so that like, I was like, I'm keep trying to compromise with myself, but I set up this night. I knew I was gonna get the quiz done, but like, I also knew I wasn't gonna do the homework assignment. And I knew I was kidding myself, and like, I'm kind of embarrassed at the fact that like, this early on, I'm already like, right, it's fine. But I ended up, I also wasn't expecting to like stumble and fall on my face so hard and push it out so hard that like I put my homework assignment on. I turned my homework assignment in on the last possible day. I tried really hard on it, and that was my compromise, that like I put in a lot of effort into this homework assignment, and like I'm hoping I'll get the best of the minimal. Fingers crossed. And I've been doing really good, mind you. I think on my last quiz I got a 28 out of 30. Like I'm like genuinely putting in a lot of effort. I feel like this is like, compared to last semester, like cognitive and present and able to perform, it is completely the opposite. It's completely the opposite. I'm actually able to like be present in the like classroom. I'm able to like actually read more than a sentence at a time and retain it and like process it and like understand what I'm doing. I'm able to do the homework assignments with not just pulling it out of my butt, and I'm having a really good time. I think right this week, what I'm struggling with specifically is the fact that I just goofed up with my time management, and like my mind and my body I abused, and these are the results of it. It's got me behind. And I was thinking about it because I really put some time and thought into like how I process into right now, today. Because I woke up, what time is it? It's 9:28, an hour and a half ago. And I was supposed to be here at the library an hour and a half ago. I went and got myself a little coffee. I drove around. I honestly don't know how I managed to waste an hour and a half. Sorry. But I did. Because I'm so overwhelmed at the fact that I have 12 hours of work ahead of me that I don't want to do it. I'm so overwhelmed. But at the exact same time, I finally reached that like point where I was like, all right, well, I can at least film my video and tell them about how overwhelmed, oh my God, I look so bad. I can tell them about how overwhelmed I am about it. I can at least start trying to process it. And if I can at least start trying to process it, maybe that'll open the door to me starting. And I think I'm getting there. And I think we gotta keep going because I'm not there. What else? I feel like I know I just gotta get into it, and I will just get into it, because I'm not gonna not do it. And I don't have to do, here's the breakdown. I don't have to do all 12 hours of reading today. I could do 4 let's do the breakdown, because what's today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, 4, 8, 12, done. Then the homework assignment today, and then I think there's 2 more due by Friday. No, 1 more due by Friday, and then the quiz Friday. So I can do the homework assignment tomorrow, the quiz Friday, and divvy up the reading between the next 3 days, 4 hours each. I think that's fair. Divide the 4 hours each by 2. because I'm not doing 4 hours at a time. No, I'm not. Okay, I feel a little more calm. I put myself in a bad place. And the only way that I'm not gonna stay in this bad place is if I like catch up. I can't get ahead, obviously. We get the, you know, weeks by weeks, but like all I can do is catch up. And it sucks because it's Wednesday, so it's like midway. But this is the perfect time to catch up as fast as I can and just finish out like for the week. I was doing so good, and it's not that I'm not doing good, but I genuinely did really, really good the first 2 weeks. This week it was just a lapse in judgment, and like I said, I don't regret it. I had fun. I had a lot of fun, and like I think it was like great opportunity to like remind me that like, yes, fun is still important, but at what cost? And it also reminded me that like the priority of balance, because since I've had a couple things pop up where I've been like, I could do this, and I've been like, I literally can't. I've got homework. So I feel like 13 minutes in, babe, stop looking at my car. Sorry, girl. No, homework has definitely become like I don't want to say a takeover of my life, because it has not. It has become a focal point in my life, which I am so gracious for. My fear in the beginning of summer was, oh my God, what am I gonna focus on if I'm not avoiding my homework? Not avoiding my homework, first of all, but having that thing to think about throughout the day, it's really nice. Also, it's something to stress about, and you know I love me something good to stress about. And I feel like I'm stalling now, and I feel like, what time is that? I work in 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, that means I can get 1 reading done, maybe 1.5, and there we go. That would take out a good portion of my reading. What is 1 out of 6? I don't know. I know 1 out of 5 would be 20%, so less than 20%. That's not ideal, but that would leave me 5 left, which would leave me at 20% increments. Ooh, that would make me very happy. So before work, and then that would, that we're feeling good. We're feeling good. We're feeling happy. We're feeling positive. LA trip potentially canceled. Situation happened. I'm giving it room to error before I share with you, or before I share with class. I might not share with the room, and I might not share with class what happened. It's not necessarily something that I feel like it's drama, but you know how I feel about drama. But I'm letting it air out before I even process how I feel about the situation. So potentially cancel. I'm not very happy about that, but it is what it is. I bought the rest of my costume today. I'm very excited about that. My Halloween plans themselves got canceled. Things just are not mapping out right now. But I will be scouting, and something will be happening Halloween. I don't know what else. I'm trying to think of like something. I feel like things are happening that I was supposed to tell you guys about. I do not recall. I feel like it was trip orientated.
I've been working on the, oh, yes, Camden's Adventure. I'm in the cahoots. Potentially it was supposed to be mapped out today. Hoping it's gonna be a priority today. But once I have them mapped out, obviously you will be in the know. You don't get to be in the know beforehand, because if it doesn't pan out, I will be embarrassed. Just kidding. I guess you can be in the know. I want to take them on a camping trip. I've been looking at campsites. They are a little difficult to, like, it's around a holiday, so like people are like trying to go out and about. But I'm gonna try to get a little campsite and go with him and a friend, and we're just gonna go out and about. I'm very excited. I think he'd really love that. I might invite another friend as well if they are still down to go. I hope they are. That would be cool. And I told you guys about the mountain. We're still working on that. Dance classes, I have not gone back. Multiple reasons. I wasn't in love with it, which I like have fought myself with, because I feel like most things that I do, I'm not in love with. Nothing I feel like most things people do, I feel like you don't just fall in love with. You know what I mean? Like you grow to love. And for me, like, I tend to be an all or nothing girl. I either want it or I don't. And if I experience it and I'm not all in, well, that was a nice try. I'm an extremist, and I don't absolutely love this thing about myself, but like getting to experience the extremes of loving something is phenom.com, but it's also draining. So with this thing where I'm like, I set out, I know I like dancing. I love dancing. And I know that maybe I just found the wrong genre, maybe the wrong class, maybe the wrong, I'm not going to say teacher. He was phenomenal. I actually thought that he was a really good teacher. So, but I was like, maybe I just didn't I went once. Girl, you went once. Do not start with me. So I think I didn't give it a fair shot. I need to go back. Guitar lessons. Have I even done that this year? No. I have been mapping out, because he told me I needed a guitar. Oh yeah, I never even told you guys, but I was the guitar. Yeah, it's the guitar. He told me I needed the guitar, and I was like, okay, but I was like, he's like, you can get like a pretty cheap guitar, and I was like, but yeah, if I'm gonna invest in a guitar, and I was like, but I don't think I necessarily want my first guitar to be a long-term guitar. But I was like thinking about like the logistics of like investing in a guitar and how much I want to invest in a guitar, and then I got stuck on that. I don't know if you'll notice this, but numbers are like significant for me, and like I get stuck on them, and if I get overwhelmed by them, I'll walk away. It's not the time and place. That I think that might be which is weird, because you think money would be something that like I'd be a little more like tight about. No, frivolous as heck. But girl, I feel like I'm just yapping today. It's because I'm avoiding my homework. But okay, no, seriously, for real. Now, let's go. We've admitted it. I look so bad today. I have things to do, girl. It was very nice talking to you, Signer babe.